What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hot Dipped. It is a father's rare privilege to introduce his oldest son. So today I introduce you to my oldest son, Brett Monnig. How you doing today, Brett?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great, man. Glad to have you here. What starts tomorrow?
School.
Pretty excited about that?
No, not yet.
Okay, I didn't think so. All right, well, let's get started, sir. Brett, describe yourself without telling us your age, where you're from, or what you do.
Well, I like to be outside. I like to do everything outside. I'm a handsy person too. I like to work with my hands. So, yeah.
Unless you're eating or sleeping, it is rare to see you in the house, I must say.
Yeah. No, I'm not an indoor person. I like to be outside. So,
Nothing wrong with that. What do you think you're really good at?
um, you know, I like to do mechanics and stuff, and I, I'd say I'm pretty good at that. But I like turning wrenches and stuff. I haven't really failed at that yet. So,
When you take things apart, you usually get them back together,
yeah.
huh? What are you really terrible at?
Um, I'm not good at math. I'm not really good at English either. I'm not, yeah,
So, what are your favorite subjects?
ag mechanics. And, let's see, I like weightlifting too. So,
Like you said, use your hands and that sort of thing. So, that's awesome. Let's talk about Saturdays. You don't like going to school. What does your perfect Saturday look like?
um, a nice 70-degree day out and not anything to do the next day. You have the whole day to go do whatever for my mechanics and stuff. I like spending time out in the shop and stuff. And I like having that time outside for mowing too.
Would your answer change if it were deer season or something?
Oh yeah, I'd 100% be out in the stand for hunting.
See anything big yet this year?
No, yeah, I've seen a few bucks. Still growing though, but yeah.
Nice. What do you think makes somebody a good man?
Work ethic, responsibility, and just respect. You gotta have that respect for it.
Is respect something that you think people are born with, or is that something that they have to work at?
You definitely have to work at having some respect, and it's a good thing to work towards though.
You've been called a very just respectful young man. Have you worked pretty hard at that?
Yes,
Is it hard sometimes?
yeah, definitely.
No doubt. Why do you work so hard?
Um, to be honest, it's fun for me. I just like working. I mean, yeah, it brings an income in, but you know, it. I just feel like I I feel useful when I'm working. I'm actually getting stuff done. So yeah.
Do you think work ethic can be taught? Or are you born with it?
Uh, yeah, it can be taught. I mean, depending how you're raised too. I mean, if you're raised around a lot of hard workers, and yeah, you're gonna work hard too. But yeah, you definitely gotta be raised to work hard.
What's the hardest you've ever worked at something?
Hmm. Well, this mowing business I have, I'm working hard to keep it alive and keep everything mowed. And uh, I've worked hard on Grandpa's old tractor that I'm rebuilding, so I'm a little behind on it right now, but I've definitely worked really hard on it.
When you love something as much as you do, say, that tractor, does it feel like work?
No, not really, especially when you have good friends helping you out with it that know what they're doing too. You just start turning wrenches on it and you don't really think about the work. Then you just keep progressing as you go. Eventually it'll get done. So,
So if I asked you to assemble a crew to do a special project on that tractor on a Saturday, like we talked about, which friends would you grab if I asked you to pick three?
3. Okay. I'd probably grab Colton, Aiden, mm, probably Bryce.
A good group, huh?
Yeah, we all know how to turn wrenches, so and we can get along. So
What does a person owe his employer when somebody is paying them for an hour of their time?
I owe you that work. I got you're gonna pay me for that work. I need to do that work.
If you think you got enough done, you stop before that hour is up, or
You got to work the full hour.
would you rather be considered talented or dependable?
Dependable.
Why?
I just want to be someone that people can depend on. And I mean, yeah, you could be talented, but I'd rather be dependable for people. So
Have you
help people
all
out.
have you always felt that way, or is that something that you had a moment where you're like, man, that's the way to go?
I've always kind of felt that way. Yeah.
You have had a front row seat to my life for 16 years. So let's turn this around for a minute. What do I worry about too much?
You worry about not being a good dad. And I really think you are a good dad. You've always showed up to everything. And I mean, you could be in a lot of pain and you'd still find a way to do everything. You know, there's definitely worse days than others, but with your pain, but you always find a way to help out and you just always been there. And I've always looked up to you. You've always been hardworking and yeah, I just want you to know that.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll steal a line from Mr. Chris Whitmer, whom you know well, as we all do. You have turned out pretty amazing, despite your dad. The way I look at that, I'm pretty proud of you, and I know your mom is too. What am I good at as a dad?
Um, you're good at teaching us how to make the good, right choices and how to work hard because I think we're all going to get that work ethic from you. You show up to work even when it's painful and you're just always working hard. So
What am I not very good at as a dad?
I don't know. I mean, there's certain things that I do that you're not good at. Like I could tear an engine apart, but yeah,
You wouldn't want to drive anything I did try to tear apart. That's for sure.
yeah.
That's why I have you do all that stuff. What's something you've learned from me that I've never actually taught you?
Um, you know, like I said, I kind of learned how to do all that engine stuff myself. I used to watch videos on it, but you really learn from actually doing it and taking stuff apart and exploring, putting it back together. And if it's not right the first time, you do it again and do it until it's right. So
And that's something you see me do in different ways, not putting engines apart, but the question was, what's something you've learned from me that I never actually taught you?
yeah, uh, you work hard at trying different things at work and trying different things with customers, and sometimes it won't all work out, but you just keep trying, and eventually it all works out, and you gained another customer. So yeah,
What's something I do that you hope you never do?
I don't like office jobs. I'd rather work outside.
Nice. When you're my age, what do you want to do differently than I have?
I want to explore the world a little bit too. I want to travel.
Tell me about that. Where would you like to go?
I'd like to personally take trips up to Alaska and, and go hunting. And sometimes around the U.S., I'd like to go to Colorado and Montana.
My best advice there is make sure you do those things when you have the opportunity, because those opportunities don't always exist. But I look forward to going on more trips with you. Everybody says you look like me. How much do you think you're actually like me?
I get told that all the time, that I look just like you. And I believe it, though. I definitely think I look like you based off what everyone else says. But
Especially you take my high school pictures and put them next to you now. That's when I really see it.
yeah,
What part of you is completely Brett?
just the work ethic outside. I like to keep things outside.
And that doesn't
Towards the
matter.
mechanical side, sorry.
Well, that's all right. No, go ahead.
Towards the mechanical side, too. I would just like tearing things apart and fixing them and putting them back together. So
Does it matter what time of year it is or how warm or cold it is?
no, I mean I got a heater in the shop, so I'm always gonna be out there.
That's what I've observed as well. Have you ever felt like you needed to be stronger because I couldn't be?
I've definitely felt like I needed to be stronger, but in terms of because stronger than you,
But to step up and take care of something because I couldn't. Let's face it. I've been through some things. You've
yeah,
been right there with me.
I've been trying to be responsible and a good role model for siblings sometimes.
How's that working out?
It's definitely challenging, but yeah, I'm glad to be a role model for them, though.
They really look up to you. What's it like being a big family?
Uh, some people would say it's challenging, and yeah, it is challenging, but
Would you say that?
in certain ways, yes, but it's fun. Having that many siblings, and yeah, you got to run them around, help run them around for practices and stuff, but it's fun. It's unique. I like having all my brothers and sisters. So
They're all so similar yet also different, right?
yeah, it's what you say a lot. So
How strong will Rip be?
I don't know. I really don't know. He's already built like a football player.
So does that name suit him?
Yeah,
Why?
because he just seems tough and doesn't put up with crap.
What is the hardest thing you've had to watch somebody you love go through?
I mean, it's been really hard watching you go through the pain for through all your surgeries and your back problems and stuff. But like I said, you've still always been there, and despite the pain, you've always been a good father. So
Well, I appreciate that. It's easy when you have kids like you. What have you learned about dealing with things that you can't fix?
um, call a dependable friend. See if they'll help you. If not, just keep trying. But if you've absolutely tried everything you can, and yeah, call a friend who might.
In that moment, Brett, who would you call?
Depending on the situation. So really depends on what I'd be fixing at that time. But if it's just something to do with life, like I need some advice, I'd probably call you. I would call you. You or mom. Or my girlfriend.
She's a pretty special lady, isn't she?
Yeah.
And you guys recently saw that Savannah Banana show, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Was it weird going on a date and having your mom and little sister with you?
Yeah. It was definitely an experience, but she was nervous. I know my girlfriend was, but yeah. I wasn't really nervous. I was just, I don't know. Definitely a fun combination. So.
Absolutely. Okay, now we're going to get to the meat and potatoes stuff. As you know very well, steel goes into our process one thing and comes out changed. Heat, chemistry, immersion give it protection it didn't have before. So I'm asking everybody, who sits in that chair, Brett. What have you been dipped in? What has changed you? What has made you the man you are?
Um, Bigger family definitely takes a lot of my responsibility too. To helping people out, which I like doing. And my girlfriend, she's definitely made me a lot happier. And I like anything with wheels and horsepower. But yeah, that's what I'd say.
That's
Mainly my family and my girlfriend.
that's quite a combination. It sounds like family, girlfriend, and horsepower.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that, huh? Do you feel any pressure being my oldest son?
Yeah.
Can you describe that?
Yeah. So I feel like I have a lot of responsibility with trying to, take after you and make sure that everyone's okay in the house and household and just protecting everyone, keeping everyone, you know, just keeping everyone in good shape. So,
Well, you said something there I find interesting. What do you think it means to be a protector of one's family and the people one loves?
um, keep people up, got to bring them up. You can't bring them down, and you just got to be there for the highs and lows and give them advice. And sometimes you got to protect them too.
I've seen you do it. I mean, sometimes in the house, in the four walls that close us in, your brothers and sisters, and it's not always easy to get along 100% of the time. But out there in the real world, when one needs help, you're always there for them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Can you describe one example where one of your siblings has been there for you?
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while when I'm working outside, Quade will or Scout will come out and come help me, take care of the yard and stuff like that. So just simple stuff.
They really, really all look up to you, and I hope you see that. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And they really, really all annoy you sometimes. Do you see that too?
Yeah. I see that part.
Do you think you annoy them ever?
Oh yeah.
I think sometimes you take pride in it. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Is that part of the role as biggest brother?
Yeah.
Are you good at it?
I'd say so. That part, yeah.
Well, we'll ask them when we get them all in here.
Okay.
What does the Monnig name mean to you?
Work ethic, responsibility, and just being dependable and caring. Because, great grandpa started this business and from the ground, he had nothing. And we've kept it going. And, you could always depend on us for giving people second chances.
How important is it to give people a second chance?
It's pretty important because, I mean, we've changed some people, you know, that really needed help and they wanted to change. So, giving them that second chance really brings them that, uh, the work ethic that we need, for the company. And
Can bring about a lot of loyalty, can't it?
hmm
Do you think children owe it to their parents to continue what their parents built?
I do want to continue what you built, and I feel like I do. I don't. I don't feel like I really owe it, but at the same time, I'm part of this family, and I want to keep what we have going. So
If you decided someday that the family business wasn't your life, would you be afraid to tell me?
yeah, it would be scary, but uh, I don't know. I definitely would be afraid
Why would you be afraid?
because it's just been in our family for so long, and I mean, yeah, it would be scary to break it at my generation, but
Well, I hope you
I
know. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
but I mean, I know I got a lot of brothers too.
and sisters.
Yeah.
Do you know that your mom and I want you to be happy, and that's the number one thing? Do you know that?
Hmm.
What would make you want to carry something we've built forward?
I have that motivation where I do just want to keep it going, and just seeing how it's been through all this family, this company, you know, I don't want to lose that opportunity to keep it going. So,
What would you change?
mm, there wouldn't be much changes other than just making it bigger, expanding, keep giving people, the lives they wanted, keep offering jobs.
What do you think my generation gets wrong?
I couldn't think of anything that you your generation would have done wrong, but because I mean, we have the work, you all have the work ethic your generation does.
Well, let me flip that around. What do you think your generation gets wrong?
My generation. Um, there's definitely a less work ethic, and a lot of people just don't really work with their hands anymore.
We spent a lot of time in this episode talk about your desire to work with your hands and your work ethic. Do you feel you fit in your generation or do you fit more in my generation?
Your generation.
Explain.
Um, feels like in your generation, people knew how to work for what they wanted a lot more, and I don't know. Nowadays, you have iPad kids and stuff.
Social media,
Yeah,
documenting everything you do,
yeah,
so you better not mess up.
yeah,
Life 360.
yeah. Like 360.
Uh, what do you hope your children someday say about you as their dad?
That I was there for them, and that you know, I just want them to know that I tried, and um, I just want to make sure I'm a good person, a good dad for them to look up to.
Where is Brett at age 25?
Diesel mechanic somewhere out in the shop, probably changing oil on a semi.
That sounds pretty good to you, huh?
Yeah.
What do you hope you've got all figured out by then?
Well, I want to keep a good relationship, and by then have a good house, and steady diesel mechanic job, whether if it's for mid fleet or just kind of a job out of school. So
What do you hope you haven't changed?
the relationship between me and my family, I really want to keep that. Mm.
That's interesting. We've spent a lot of time recently talking about how our family on Poe's side, Mimo's side, Papa's side, Nana's side could all probably do a better job at spending time together, haven't we?
Yeah,
Life makes that hard sometimes, doesn't it?
yeah, it really does.
Do you think it's worth the effort?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Are you happy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You've answered enough of my questions for now. I want to give you one. What's one question you've always wanted to ask me, but haven't?
How do you do it? How do you get through all that pain and still find all that happiness you do?
I find happiness in seeing your mom smile, your kids smile, Mimo and Poe smile, Aunt Heather smile, and everybody I care about. Their happiness means a great deal to me. I think you do already do understand that beyond your years, but I think the first time you hold your firstborn son or daughter in your hands, or you're sitting there with your girlfriend now, or um, other people you care about, your priorities tend to change. And I think the way you define happiness can change. But man, that's a good question. I appreciate that one. Now, think for a second. What would you like to say directly to Poe if he were listening?
I don't know. He's done an amazing job with keeping this family what it is today, you know. Yeah, he's struggling too, but he's always been a hardworking man. And I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter what he's going through. And he makes sure that everyone in the family is still, you know, not struggling. And he'd do anything to help us out. And
What would you say to your Meemaw if she were listening?
that she's an awesome grandma and she's always been there, you know, always been there to spoil a lot of me and my siblings. But yeah, she's always been a good grandma and always showing up to most of our games, and she'd do anything for us too. So
All right, now here's a tough one. I asked Dagny this question. Who's the boss, Nana or Papa?
see, that's a hard one.
Why?
Papa likes to act like he's the boss, but we all know that Nana's the one bossing him around.
What do you think of that pickup truck he drives?
I don't approve.
Explain.
Well, see, he used to be smart. He used to be a bow tie guy. He used to drive Chevrolet, and then he got hooked on Ford for customer service. And yeah, his starter went out on his Ford not too long ago, and he still gives me crap to this day, even though I've never had a problem. And I don't know. I yeah, I mean, I was raised Chevy, GMC, so yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
Were you raised the right way, or did they have it right?
No, we had the right way.
Just want to get that cleared up for the record.
Yeah.
It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
Yeah.
Okay, final question. Talk directly to your mom for a moment. What do you want her to know?
I love you. I love you, Mom, so much, and you've been there for us for everything. Doesn't matter what's going on or who we lose. You've always been there, taking care of all of us kids and making sure we're there at everything. You know, even if we don't want to go, but you know, it's better if we do. You always make sure that we're always where we need to be going through life. And it could be as simple as a practice, but yeah, without her, I mean, we wouldn't be raised that, you know, right.
Special woman, isn't she? Well, we have a couple gifts for you. Right there on that table, we've got one of those hot dip mugs. That box is for you. And that book on top is written by my good friend Mason, and he's a co-author, and Scott Wright, or sorry, Bryant Wright. I'm getting my rights confused there for a second. But the book is built right, guys, and we give it to every member of our podcast, people that come on here, and it's about a track athlete and things that have been overcome. I think you'll enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy that mug.
Yeah, I'll use it. Thank you.
You bet. Brett, thank you for being a guest on the podcast. You somehow got through, shed no tears. I think I was about to shed some tears, but I got to tell you how proud I am to call you my son. I love you, son.
I love you too, Dad.
Thank you for watching Hot Dipped. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell for future episodes.